In this video, we're going to introduce variables to you. Now, we didn't use it in the last one. We just hard-coded the message in the print statement. Now we're going to take a variable, and it's called message in this case, and we're setting it equal to that hard-coded information, that hello world. That variable points to this information, and it can be called anything you want. I mean, I could call it name, I could call it X, I could call it anything as long as I'm not using a keyword that's part of the Python language. And we'll get into that. I'm going to have a whole video about all these rules. The main thing is don't name it something like M, because when you come back to this program a month later, a year later, it won't mean anything to you, and it'll be a lot harder to figure out what it's doing if you're just using simple letters instead of spelling out what you're using the information for. And this is something that separates beginner, amateurish programmer for someone who you can tell, okay, they know what they're doing. They at least name their variable something that I can understand what the heck they're doing in that program. Now, if we think about this in terms of our paradigm for programming, we still hard-coded the information, but this time we put it in a variable. Why do we need that variable? Because you need a place to store information, especially when you're getting it from the outside. Inside my program, I have to grab it from the outside, which I'm going to show you how to do that pretty soon, and I need to put it somewhere, so I put it in a variable. A lot of times when you're working on the information, you need to store the intermediate results so that you can make sense of what you're doing. You don't put it all in one giant statement. And those are the reasons to introduce variables into your program. I need you to practice. Go back to your printing of these messages and put those messages into variables and print them using the variables. This will not help you if you just sit here and listen to me say things. You'll look at it and go, oh, yeah. And then 20 videos later, you're like, wait a minute, what was that? I don't know how to do that. You might even get your first error message, which is, I'm going to cover that in the next video as you're doing this because you misspell it. Now, if you are on your journey and you want to keep getting content like this, subscribe. I'm going to keep coming out with these videos that's going to cover everything you need to know to get started as a programmer. And I cover a lot of other things on this channel, advanced topics, fun topics. Hit that subscribe button. Smash the like button so I can help more people. It helps push this video out, and I'll see you in the next one.